I've recently been working with a UK manufacturing business where an assembly process had become too dependent on experienced people to keep things running properly. As the business grew, this started causing bigger problems. Rework, product inconsistency, firefighting, all leading to pressures on the margin because too much knowledge sat with individuals. The operations director and the operations team all knew that growth was only going to amplify this issue. What they were really experiencing was operational risk because critical knowledge, consistency and performance depended on too many key individuals. So I worked with them to re-systemize their assembly process. That meant capturing and documenting the best practice, standardizing the way the work is carried out across the team, and making sure that those systems are accessible at the point of work, not put in a folder on a shelf somewhere else in the building that no one can ever find. What this gave us was a removal of the tribal knowledge from that process. The results were fantastic. Assembly defects reduced by 70%, and a new operator increased their output by 60% in 2 weeks of these systems launching. While I was also doing this, I trained a member of this internal team who could then improve these systems and start implementing systems in other areas of the business, thus giving them a lot more leverage to control their business. That's typical of the kind of business I help. Growing, operations-led companies where too much depends on key individuals, including the owner, and they want the business to be able to run consistently without relying on anyone. And just remember, once these systems are in place, that then gives us the perfect foundation to start looking at automation and also AI tools. I'm Martin, Simpleris Consultancy Limited. If you'd like to understand where operational risk sits within your business, including where too much may depend on individuals, you could try my operational risk assessment at simpleris.co.uk/ORA. Thank you.